It's Madden NFL 24 as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. It's the Raiders and the Chargers on Monday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They draked him. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Shifts by him, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Spiller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
77 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield.
His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Mayfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers. Deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Here's 3rd and 6. Running right, this is Spiller.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Spiller will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield.
He finds Mayer here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 31 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back
back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now Benjamin. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome. For quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Myers. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever...
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They'll try the left side with Spiller.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to... Now Mayfield lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's
taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to the running, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for the squad.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Baker Mayfield with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. LA readies for its next possession. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive just to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Oh, he sheds himself free, and he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, they run it with Spiller, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. Dances by him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. That'll do it. In these week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Chargers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.